The fourth best shotgun will be, let me go over here, shotguns. We will go with the Spas-12. Now, for a lot of you guys, we're going to use damage and extended magazines because all the other stuff doesn't work. Oh yeah, notes on the KSG-12. If you put grip on it, it reloads a tiny bit faster, but you probably wouldn't notice it anyway. So here's the Spas-12. Yeah, gold out, extended magazines, and so on. So the Spas-12 will be the fourth best shotgun. It's probably tied with the KSG, so don't get mad at me if you like the KSG. But the default loadout for this is going to be 8, and then when you get extended magazines, it'll be 12 because you get +4. So that's a pretty good thing. Secondary, I use this gun a lot. I actually have the title for the headshots right here. But for some reason, I like to use the Akimbo Scorpions with this. I have no idea why. They just look really nice. So we'll keep it the same at C4 and tactical. These can change. You know, if you have a different opinion on that, you can always change those. But I just use portable radar a lot on the shotgun classes because I will be running around looking for people. Okay. Let's see what I would use. Perk 1, extreme conditioning. With the amount of portable radars out now, I'd probably use Assassin right there, and then would use Dead Silence. You can use the Model 1887 class I did, but I'll show you guys kind of a different setup. You either use the Model 1887 with this one, or you can go, this is what I used to run right here. I used to go hardline, steady aim, and what I would do now is that after one kill, I would get Dead Silence. So I'd be silent, right? But Cigarette Pro counters that now, so you don't need to worry about that. And so, let's see, we'll go sleight of hand, might be a little bit better. But we'll go ahead and go sit. This is what I would do. I'd use Sit Rep Pro. As far as sleight of hand goes, for those that don't know, when you're reloading the Spas, because it's a single shell reload animation, you don't have to reload all 12. You can just reload 2 and move on. So typically, in some of the videos I posted, you'll see that I only reload 2 shells at a time and then move on. So it's kind of like a quick sleight of hand, because I know if I have 2 shells at least, I can kill 1 person if I have to. So that's my Spas class right there. Kind of my advanced Spas class would be similar to the Model 1887, but I think that's a pretty good beneficial setup right here. The pros of the Spas is that you have high damage, so it's going to be high damage. The range is the highest too, and the magazine. So unlike the Model 1887, which only has 7 shells you can put it, the Spas-12. Oh, excuse me again, I keep burping. The extended magazine Spas-12 gives you 12 shells, so you don't really need sleight of hand till the very end. Okay. The only part is the cons would be the pump. So sometimes you get a lot of hit markers. The weird thing about the what should we call it, the pump shotguns, is that they seem better at longer range than they do at close range, which is kind of weird. So that's what I would use for Spas-12. I think out of the pumps, that's actually my favorite. I use it a lot in Modern Warfare 2, so it's one of the ones that I do use a lot. Okay, so let's go on to the second best, or yeah, second best. So we're gonna go back. We'll go to primary shotgun. Now these two are tied. The USAS and the Striker are tied. I will go ahead and rate the Striker a little bit less. Now the Striker is probably the best. USAS, it's arguable. So we'll go ahead and put Striker. Here's the thing about this one right here. Now, with the Striker, the benefits of the Striker is that it has the longest range, but it has lower damage than the least amount of damage that the shotguns do. I think the AA-12 might actually have the least amount of damage. But if you're going to run Specialist, I prefer using damage because of what I said before about getting all of the proficiencies. Now, the benefit of using range, though, is that this is a semi-auto gun, so it can fire as fast as you can, you know, fire the trigger, unless I think there's a cap on it, like a fire cap. But if you can fire pretty fast and stay on target, I would recommend range. Or if you're using an assault, or yeah, if you're using an assault kill streak, you would use range. That's what I think you would use. But for me, I kind of have a good idea of the range of most shotguns already. So I always prefer damage, and I always use Specialist, so that's what I would use. So I would go damage right here. Extended magazines is awesome because you're gonna get 18 shells. We'll go ahead and leave in gold. As far as the secondary, this is really strange. For this shotgun, you can use probably a launcher. We'll go ahead and keep it right there. I'll use launcher and then go RPG, okay? C4 on all that stuff right there. And then we'll have Extreme Conditioning Pro, Hardline Pro, and then the only maybe difference you would try to run right here is that you would put Sleight of Hand a bit faster, because it's going to take a little bit longer to kill sometimes. So in order to get Sleight of Hand Pro with this setup, you'd have to get 1. You'd have to get 3 kills before you reload. So we'll go ahead and do that right there. But if you need assassin, if you're dealing with a lobby that has a lot of portable radars or UAVs up, you would just change this to assassin right here. Okay, that would be my optimized striker class because of the damage range. So if you're going to use assault, use range. If you're using specialist, use damage. Right. And now my rating for the best shotgun is going to be the USAS-12, which is actually, I think, an awesome one. This is kind of similar to what I said before about the striker and all that stuff. If you're going to use specialty, use damage. The range is the same as the Spas, but the damage isn't as high. So if you effectively get more range, your damage would increase as well. Okay, so you can use range. I prefer damage because we're going to be using a, we're going to be using the special strike package. Extended magazine puts it at 9, I believe, because it goes 6 default, 9 extended. So we'll use that. We'll go ahead and use another, we'll go ahead and use machine pistol. If you guys like the Akimbo FMG9s, I know a lot of you guys do, so we'll go ahead and put it right there. Portable radar C4 is good. On this one, another kind of glitchy part about this, I don't know if they fixed this, is that the USAS without extreme conditioning gives you extra runtime. So I like to have extreme conditioning pro on almost all my shotguns because it's just going to make it a lot easier. Okay. The benefits, or actually the disadvantage of this, is that it's not a single, it's actually a magazine reload, not a shell. So we'll use this same setup right here. What I'd probably do is go, I'd probably just change this up just a tiny bit. You don't need scavenger because you're probably not going to live that long. And if you do live that long, you're going to get specialist bonus anyway. We'll change this up. You have extreme conditioning right here. We'll go sleight of hand first because you do have to reload quite a bit. And then we'll go Dead Silence Pro, Sit Rep Pro. You can tell that I like the Sit Rep Pro. You can kind of make this a little bit different for some of you guys that are maybe a little bit newer and aren't very good with the shotguns. You can always put Assassin Pro first, so you get 1 kill, you get Assassin, and then you get 2 more kills, you get Sleight of Hand, and then at the end you get, Scavenger, Dead Silence. But for those that don't know, when you use extended mags, it makes the default loadouts. You get 1.5 extra shells. Not 1.5, magazine's full, so you get extra shells right there. So you get 9. But that's my USAS class. The USAS, benefits of the USAS is that it has the same range as the Model and the Spas. Okay, so it has high range. The damage part kind of falls off a little bit, so it's not as powerful. But the trade-off from that is that this is semi-automatic, so you can actually shoot twice before a model user can shoot you, twice. So if you get hit by a model user and they're doing the lever action, you can hit them twice before they can get the next shot out. So that's the trade-off, which I think is a pretty awesome trade-off because the USAS is actually usable. Okay, so it's got a higher fire rate, it's semi-auto, and you don't have to keep pushing it either. It's you just hold on to it like it's a gun. The cons, another benefit of this is that you get the extreme conditioning part. The con of this gun, I don't think there's anything bad about this or the Striker. I think they're the 2 best shotguns in the game. So those are my setups for that. So if you guys have any questions on what I usually use, this is probably, and I'll give you a little bonus right here. This is what I really use right here. I go shotgun. It's either going to be model. We'll go ahead and do Spas-12, damage. This is the end of the video. So, whoops. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. I use handguns, Kimbo Magnums. This is the class that I always use. This will be Assassin. This will be Dead Silence. This will be Sit Rep Pro, and what do we got? Steady Aim Pro, and then I pop shot a lot with this gun. So this is actually the class that I use all the time. So if you guys have any input on the shotguns, let me know what you guys think. And other than that, be sure to rate, comment, subscribe. Oh, I forgot to say this at the way beginning of the video. Please like this video so it spreads. Anyways, I'll do more at the SMGs and the ARs if you guys really did find this helpful. So go ahead and use those classes. But other than that, I've been Justin. I will catch you guys later. See ya.